What's good, YouTube? It's your boy D-Lo, aka Turtle, aka Young. Go. Whoo. I'm right here off the stand for the phone. Look, before we hop into this video, dog, I want y'all to like, subscribe, share. You know, do whatever you gotta do for the kid, man. Show all types of love. I love it. You did. But you know, I gotta say my saying, sub or not, the grind won't stop. You did. So now today, bro, I'm bringing a good little story time for y'all, man. It's gonna be about when I first moved to LA, and I was sick. I'm telling you, I was sick, bro. So it's not even when I first moved to LA. It's the Airbnb I stayed at. I stayed at the worst Airbnb of all time. Now, look, before y'all get to judge me, I know I need a haircut. Relax. You ain't even gotta cook me for real, man. I just scheduled my appointment tomorrow, even though that boy cost $60. He better be cold with the clippers. Cause if I'm paying 60, I better get my money's worth. But pretty much, man, I came out here, right? And I needed somewhere to stay. Simple. So our first thoughts was, because I was supposed to get into a program, I didn't get in. They didn't mind me because my profile, I was too vulgar and I was cussing and everything on my page. But it's whatever. It's my Instagram account, so I do whatever I want to on my account. So anyways, I'm like, skip y'all. I'm not taking nothing down. So I'm like, I'm out here, so now I need somewhere to stay. So what ended up happening was my mom ended up sending me some money for Airbnb. Now, the Airbnb on the app, it looked like sketchy, but I didn't have that much money to work with. So I mean, what you expect, you know, you can't really get like that top-notch quality Airbnb that you might want, you know, if you don't got the money for it. So I'm like, skip it, you dig? So I go over to the house, right, and it's me, Jake, and Josh, right? So we booked it basically, but it's just for me. They got into the program and everything. So we go over to the house so we could see the Airbnb. They running with me just in case, you know, things go wrong. So I get there. In the house, like, before I even got there, bro, you just see these two dudes that was in the backyard just smoking cigarettes. As soon as I saw that, I was like, I don't really want to stay here already. Now, to let y'all know, the type of housing they do here in LA, bro, they got these things where it's like, it'd be like a bunch of people staying in one house and they all got bunk beds, right? So, the type of thing, this thing popped up on my 10% warning. My phone low as hell right now. I need a charger. But pretty much, it's like a room, and it's like bunk bed, right? It might be like that, or it might just be bunk bed, or in this case, I walk here, right? I'm gonna show y'all how they had this set up. So I get there, I'm looking at the house. I'm like, this looks sketchy. I already see dudes in the back puffing their little cigarettes, puffing their cancer sticks. I'm like, I'm not a fan already. So, surprisingly, the property manager was outside working on the property. So he like, you know, he trimming the edges of the grass and shit, trying to make it look nice, even though it already looked busted. You can't even really save it. You know what I'm saying? So he come over like, you know, what's going on? What y'all doing? I'm like, oh, I booked the Airbnb for it or whatever. So he like, all right, you know, just show me your, So at first he had me a little nervous. He looked like a cool dude. He like, no, just show me your receipt and everything. Show me your account and everything. I gotta see, you know, make sure everything lining up. So I'm like, all right. I show him and everything. He like, all right, cool. So he walk inside. As soon as I walk inside, it's this tall, lanky dude on a gang, playing the gang, bro. So he just, you know, he just like these. He just on the gang. He playing. And he walked in. And he like, oh, yeah, this right here is blah, blah, blah. You know, he just, you know, he stay here. Da-da-da-da. Say what's up. I'm like, what up? He just, what's up? Dude straight, like, he low-key ain't want to say nothing. So I'm like, I don't like him already. Walk in. Now the kitchen, as soon as, like, the kitchen was in front of us. So I look at the kitchen. I'm like, all you see is dishes. It's not that clean, right? So I'm like, he like, oh, usually the kitchen's always clean, man. You know, we we set chores and everything, you know, so they can keep it up, you know, tidy. I'm like, that ain't the case right now. It's looking real messy right now. But I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice. So I kept walking. He showed me the room. Now, so when I got to the rooms, bro, I knew I was about to cancel this. I was gonna sleep outside, bro, if I had to. He walked in the first room. The only mattress or the only free bunk bed that was there was this top bunk at the front of the room. Now, it was literally, as soon as you walk in, it was a bunk bed here, a bunk bed behind that bunk bed, a bunk bed behind that bunk bed, a bunk bed in the middle, and then, like 2 more on the other side. And I'm like, bro. And then there's a room in there. It was because they had a bathroom in that room. It was a bathroom in there, and it was just a toilet, bro. And as soon as I walked in there, I'm like, no. Nigga, I felt like I was in jail, nigga. Bro, I don't even think they bathroom had a door on that bitch, bro. No cap. So I'm like, you feel me? I wasn't feeling it. I didn't just react, though. I was just looking like, okay. Then he was like, oh, we also got this other room across the hall you can come check out. So I walk across the hall. So I'm like, it ain't no way it can be worse than that. I'm like, yes, he got another room. He's like, you know, but if in this room, you got to share the bathroom in the hallway because, you know, it's the only bathroom. So I'm like, all right, bet, obviously. So I walk in. Now, it's not as many bunk beds in here, but it was a bunk bed, like, right when you, like, open the door, it's a bunk bed there. It was one right next to it, and it was a third one. It was only 3 bunk beds in there. Bro, it smelled so bad in there, bro. As soon as I walked in, bro, it was one dude, this chubby dude, bro. And he was just over there. He was just scratching under his titty and shit. I'm like, dog, I can't do this, bro. Straight. I'm sick. I'm like, bro, I'm messed up, bro. And y'all, this Airbnb ran me $600, by the way. If y'all want to know, like, if anybody curious about the price, $600, bro. I'm sitting there sick, like, nah, I'm good. Then he told me about a different house. Yes, it was another house. Now, this house is the one I ended up staying at. It was right around the corner. It wasn't that far. So it was the one he stayed at, which I felt better because he was a well put together dude. He was cool. After I got to know him a little bit, he was cool. And so I go in there, right? As soon as I get there, it was some weirdo following us, bro. Like, oh, I came for the Airbnb ad. I saw it on Craigslist. So I'm like, I don't need this nigga staying here. Take that nigga to the other crib. I'm in this one, right? So I walk in. It's clean. It's smooth. You know, it's 2 bathrooms, like full bathrooms. Like they both had a shower in there. I think now the thing is, there's still a lot of people that stayed there. And there was a house behind it, but I already decided, like, all right, I'm going to chill on this one because it looked clean, y'all. So I went and grabbed my bags from Jake's crib. No, my little brother crib. Because my little brother he stayed in the program. He got accepted, but when I first got here, I had to stay at his place for a second. So I went and grabbed my bags to move into the Airbnb or whatever, right? So he was like, yeah, when you come back, you know, I'm going to have your key set up and you're going to have a little locker. I'm like, bet, it's way better than the other one. So I bring my bags in, right? And it's nighttime. The whole day went by. I had to go grab some stuff at Target, some shower shoes, all that. I'm getting clean. I walk in. Before I walked inside the house, I saw a fat-ass spider in the corner, like, right by the door. I'm like, damn, it's a big-ass spider. And I walked in. And then when I walked in, I went to the room, right? Now, this is when I actually met, like, some of the dudes that was going to be standing that stayed there, too. Walk in the room, so I already picked my bunk bed out and everything. So he set my locker up, and I got my bags with me. And when I'm about to put my stuff in there, I'm looking like I thought I just saw something move. You feel me? So I'm looking on the side of my locker. I'm like, I know I saw something move, and then it's just it's a bug. Right, it's a bug. And I'm like, this bug looks familiar. I've seen it somewhere. And it was a fucking roach, bro. I kid you not, it was a roach. And I'm like, bro, it's a roach, bro. So he finished in my locker, and I'm like, he don't see it. Like I know he ain't see it. And then so I'm like, he like, yeah, just leave your bags up. So I put my bags on my bed, right? Because I didn't want it to get near my bags. I didn't want to put it on the floor because it would have, possibly crawled in my bag. So anyway, I left out. I told Jake like, bro, these niggas got roaches, bro. I don't know if I can do it. So I started tweaking because people know when it comes to certain bugs, I can't do it. I hate flies. I hate roaches. I hate flies the most. Weirdly. Even though I would like prefer to have flies in my house than roaches. But I just hate flies because I run into those more and they be in my face. See, roaches, I can just avoid them. You know what I'm saying? They might cross them. I'm like, oh. But flies, they be all up in your grill. They be trying to touch your food. Anyway, off that. So I'm like, bro, these niggas got roaches, bro. I don't know if I can do it. He like, they got roaches, bro. Nah, we from Michigan. We from the Midwest, bro. It gets cold and stuff. Over there, we don't just have roaches running around, bro. You only got roaches if you dirty in Detroit, bro. No cap, bro. If you got roaches, you're dirty. Simple. There's no other way to put it. Don't even sit here and argue with me. So I go back in. He told me he finished the locker. So Jake leaving for the night. I'll go back in, right? So now I'm like really thinking about this one little roach, and I'm like, damn, man, I want to go home. Instantly, I already wanted to go home as soon as I saw that roach. I'm gonna let y'all know now. I did not want to be in Cali after that. I was like, bro, I'm going to the crib. It's roaches. I can't do it, bro. So I go in the room, I open up the locker, right? That same roach was still next to the locker in the same spot. He just stomped that nigga out, though. He stomped it out. Like, the roach sitting there like these, bro. No cap. He's laying out. He ain't even moving no more. I'm like, so he saw that motherfucker. Then he killed it, right? He just didn't get rid of the body. So I'm like, you know what, bro? Skip it, bro. Skip it. It's just one roach, D-Lo. You can't let this stop you from being in L.A. Right? Unzip my bags, right? Put my stuff in my locker. Unzip my bags. I go to the bathroom. Dirty. Bro, so dirty. Look, as soon as I walked in, I saw like 3-4 dead bodies. These niggas is in there killing roaches and not throwing them away or nothing. They just stumping them out and leaving the body right where they stumped them at. I was sick, bro. I was sitting there thinking like, how? Why would you kill something? Like, I've never in my life saw nobody stump something, like kill a bug in a house and leave it. And then have like all these other niggas that stay there don't do nothing about it. Now, this is what I'm getting to some quite details. I don't want to have a too long video. Okay, it's like 15 people that stay in the house. I had, at the time, it was just me and the other dude, one roommate. Over time, I started getting more roommates, right? So, at this time, it was just me and the other dude in that room. So, it was only 2 of us in there. That's why I was chilling. And then the fucking roaches popped up and just made it a hell for me already. Well, it didn't make it a hell. I didn't care. Like, I cared to the point I wanted to go home. But it wasn't a point to where I'm like, I'm in hell, you dig? So, I'm like, scared. I'm like, damn, bro. So, I didn't take no dumps, by the way. I never could take a dump there. People would tell you it was a grill place around the corner. Every time I had to use the bathroom, I would walk over there, get some food, and take a dump. Simple. I did take showers. I just put my shower shoes on and everything, and I had all my clothes like hung up so no bugs would get in there. I was in there like that, but anyway. So I walk in the bathroom, right, and I'm just looking around, and there's dead bodies, bro, of these roaches. And I looked in the trash, and it was like one dead, but he was like, they didn't throw him away. They killed him on the trash can. Like, it's like somebody like smacked him and he just was like stuck to the container of the trash can. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta go home, bro. I can't do this. I can't do it. They like, oh no, do it. Just, stick it out, da-da-da-da-da. Which I'm glad I did now because it made me a better man, a better person and everything. So threw my shower shoes on already and everything. So I'm like, damn, bro. So I shower up and everything. I go back to the room, right? Now, when I walk back to the room, when you got a roommate, you don't really, like, I didn't just leave the light on in the room. He was sleeping and shit. So but I had to turn the light on. So as soon as I walked in, look, I walk in, right? As soon as I walked in, I just saw something like scurry across, quick. I'm like, bro, that's a roach, bro. So I hit the light. It was like four, like I ain't see a bunch, but I saw like 3 or 4 of them boys by his bed just scurry under his bed, and I'm like, bro, he the reason. Like at first I didn't know why these niggas had roaches, but he was the reason them niggas was in there. I'm telling you, bro. The more I stayed there, I noticed that he would always bring food in and just leave it on the floor. And like whenever I would see him, they would always run to his side. Like it was literally one night he was laying in the bed, he was playing his little game and shit, and a roach was right behind his head crawling up the wall. He was just ignoring it, bro. And I was just looking at it like, bro, look at that freaking roach, bro. And then, anyway, because the story getting too long, bro. I'm not trying to have no long video. So basically, over time, I just wasn't like enjoying the stay. I was just getting used to it. Then more roommates started moving in. Then my room ended up becoming full, bro, besides one bed, which was by the roach side. Nobody was taking that nigga bed. Because anyway, the way he had it set up, he had a sheet that covered the front of his bunk bed. He had a bunch of trash around it. He had a little trash can, but it was full. But you could just tell you didn't want to be on that side of the room. So anybody that would come in and inspect the place, they would be like, oh, this the last bed? I'm straight. They wouldn't do it. So anyway, I had another roommate that came in and was on the bed above, one above mine, and it was white dude that ended up coming in and staying on like a lower bunk. Because I was on a lower bunk. He was standing on a lower bunk, but across from me. So he in there, right? And he like, yeah, man, like I met him and he seemed like a cool dude. He was old though. He wasn't old, but he was in his 60s or 70s. And he would just talk. And I wouldn't find nothing wrong with it because I like learning from older people and listening. But he would not stop talking. And it would be hard for me to get away from him, dog. Because I was in his room, bro. So he would just talk, right? Now, I'm somebody, people might say I'm weird. I don't like really being on the phone around people, so I wouldn't even be able to talk to my girl for real. Whenever I was in a room, because I wouldn't want nobody to listen to me, because this when I had a chick or whatever, and pretty much it would be nights where like I would try to FaceTime her on the phone, just to like, you know, I would text her and she would talk to me or whatever, because sometimes she would just be on the phone with me. But like even in moments where it kind of like we would start, you know, flirting a little bit, you know, it's cool. She say something, you know what I'm saying? She got me feeling some type of way. I got her feeling some type of way. It would just be ruined because this older dude couldn't hold, like, I don't know what it was, but when he slept, he farts. He was farting every freaking second, bro. And they was so wet, bro. He would just... his cheeks, bro. That's how she was did. As soon as I heard that, I knew, like, bro, this shit about to... And it smells so bad, bro. It smells so terrible, dog. I couldn't even enjoy being on the phone with her because of the fact that how bad his junk smelled. Cause she be over there like, yeah, I know you miss me, baby, you know, doing all that talk. And I'm sitting here thinking like, bro, this nigga just shitted on himself, bro. And it was just getting so bad, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It was just terrible, man. I know the lighting was switching up on me. But, bro, that Airbnb was terrible, bro. It was dudes that... I met a dude that he said he was from Detroit. I'm like, oh, what's up? You know, I'm telling him, like, what up or whatever. And he's like, yeah, I'm from Detroit. He wouldn't talk. Like, he was somebody that wouldn't talk to you. He'd just stand there and stare at you. Like... It was one time I literally was leaving out. I said, oh, what up? He like, yeah, what's up? And he walked behind me. And he just started staring at me. Like, and I'm like, bro, this nigga is really a tweaker, bro. I'm like, nigga, I was just saying, what's up? You don't gotta, like, why is you following me, bro? But I ain't want this video to be too long. It's already 19 minutes. But, pretty much, bro, that's when I stayed at the Airbnb from hell, bro. I had to deal with roaches. It was a bunch of people like arguing and fighting outside the window when I went to sleep, bro. I didn't get into everything because I didn't want it to be too long. But hey, look, man, somebody ended up calling me when I was making my video, but I didn't get to dive into everything, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that story time, dog. If you're still watching right now, I want you to like and subscribe, dog. Comment if you want to see something. Let me know what y'all want to hear. That's pretty much it, man. Sub or not, the grind won't stop. I'm out of here. Deuces.